Hey everyone, so it's more than fitting to do a video on hair care and shampooing and conditioning, especially when I'm deep conditioning my own hair. I just wanted to really talk about it really quickly because quite a few of you have inboxed me over the last few months about making videos about shampooing and conditioning. I have made several posts about it, but I don't think they're as effective as the video, so I'm just going to go ahead and really talk to you about it. I definitely deep condition my hair very often. I find it to be very important, and it works very well for me. There is a such thing of over conditioning your hair. Over conditioning your hair can definitely increase buildup on your hair and cause breakage and accumulation, so you definitely don't want to over condition your hair. But let's just get right into it. Okay, so when choosing a shampoo, it's very important, first off, for all of you who do not have a personal stylist, that it's important that you do seek some sort of professional advice so that you can know how to care for your hair at home. To be honest, different people have different requirements as far as hair care. We all accumulate cells and debris on our hair differently. For those of us who work out and we eat a lot of foods that have a certain levels of fats and carbs and different things in it, we may accumulate oils and sweats in our hair differently than someone else who may not, So with that being said, the first shampoo I want to talk to you about is the conditioning shampoo. A conditioning shampoo is pretty much what it says. It's a shampoo that has conditioning properties in it. It's very good for hair that has been damaged. It smooths hair. It adds proteins and biotin to their hair, which pretty much adds strength and nourishment. And I find that it is equipped to help with elasticity and to help it bounce back, which is what elasticity means. And it definitely helps improve the texture and the quality of the hair. Now, conditioning shampoos are great to use every time you shampoo, or it's good to use in rotation. So definitely seek a good conditioning shampoo and see if it'll help you with your hair. Next, I'm going to talk about how to pretty much select the shampoo. Now, when you're selecting a shampoo, it's according to your hair and scalp analysis, and here's where a professional comes into play, because a professional has the ability to look at your hair and your scalp and can determine what type you fall under. And I'm not talking about the internet sensation with these 4Cs and 5Bs and all this kind of stuff, but I'm really referring to the condition of the scalp. If your hair is normal, you would do a shampoo that's normal. Or if you have color treated or chemically treated hair, or if you have oily hair, your hair has a lot of buildup. Your shampoos are definitely based off of the condition of the hair and the scalp. So whenever you're choosing or selecting a shampoo, make sure you're not selecting a shampoo that's contradicting what your circumstance is with your hair. Let's see. Now, I'll get into the pH of hair and all of that at a later time because it's probably just going to confuse you. Right now, I'm just going to talk about the types, okay? Then you have acid balance shampoos, which restores the hair back to its natural pH. The pH of our skin and bodies are more on the acidic side. So in order to maintain the same kind of pH level as our natural bodies and our natural hair, you would choose a more acidic shampoo. Acidic shampoos pretty much calms the strand down and brings it back to its natural origin as far as the state is concerned. It does prevent excessive drying and brittleness, and it is good for damaged hair, and it's really good with cleaning also. Then let's see. Clarifying shampoos, balancing shampoos, dry shampoos. Drying shampoos are great for elderly people. If you have a grandmother or someone who's in a wheelchair or something like that, I find the dry shampoos are excellent for them. It's pretty much just a powder that you brush into the dump it to the hair, and then you brush it out with a natural or boar bristle brush, and it removes the debris from the hair. And it's really effective for people who are in a bed or wheelchair bound, or elderly due to the fact that they can't lean their head back on the table. Please you know, if you are perfectly fine, please don't resort to dry shampoos because that's just lazy and it's gonna just probably make your hair worse off. Balancing shampoos, it just washes away the excess oils from the hair. The purpose of a balancing shampoo is to even out the hair, to have enough oils in the hair that we naturally are supposed to have, and making sure that the hair is nice and clean. It causes the hair to be full of life and things like that. It keeps the hair from drying out. So that's what you need. A clarifying shampoo is good for excessive buildup. Like if you have a lot of products like Pantene and a lot of products like that, they put a lot of metallic salts on the hair and, you know, put a lot of different kinds of buildup on the hair. A lot of products that you guys use puts a lot of buildup on the hair, which is why you come to a salon and you can't get a lot of styles or chemical services or things that you want, or you just experience a lot of breakage and things because the products that you're putting on your hair, they contradict the things that you want at a later time. So it's important. I know a lot of shampoos are cheap, but it's important to place certain products on your hair because it will take you a long way. Lots of products that add metallic salts to the hair are really just a fire waiting to happen. I've seen it happen a lot of times. But yeah, so that's the purpose of a clarifying shampoo. It has things in it to break down the buildup in the hair. So it definitely is great for hair that has a lot of debris, dirt, oil, and buildup in the hair, excessive accumulation. Medicated shampoos, I think that's kind of like the name within itself, is normally just prescribed by a physician or someone in the medical field, dermatologist, or if you have head lice, if you have tinea, which is ringworm, if you have some sort of itch mite, scabies, let's see what else, even pityriasis, which is dandruff. It definitely, that's what medicated shampoos are for. And they have medicine inside of them, actual drugs inside of the shampoo that could counteract and destroy the bacteria that's inside of the hair, whatever the situation may be. But medicated shampoos is not something that you would use on a daily basis if you have absolutely no problem with your hair. Now, I want to talk to you guys really quickly about conditioners, okay? So you have different types of conditioners. I have some here with me right now. Okay, so this is a protein conditioner, and the purpose of a protein conditioner is it adds the missing protein to the hair. It's designed to slightly increase the hair's diameter, which is making the hair appear more fuller than it actually is. Because of the coating action, the protein actually laying on the hair shafts, it makes the hair appear more bulky, more like lively. Let's see, I'm trying to see what ingredients it has in it. I'm going to get into the ingredients in a second, but normally it has like a brownish appearance to it and improve the strength of the hair and can temporarily close split ends, but split ends, make no mistake, have to be cut. There is no fixing split ends. For those of you who hold on to split ends like they're lottery tickets, I don't really understand that, but it would benefit you in the long run just to cut those dead ends off of your hair, because with split ends is simple. There's this hair split at the ends of the shaft, and pretty much all it does is just works its way on up the hair shaft until it gets all the way up, and then you see your hair just breaking off, looking like spikes on a vine. When you cut that excess, that dead hair off, you allow the hair, it's kind of like when you tend to weeds. I don't know if your grandmothers, had green thumbs like my grandmother, but when you cut off the weeds and things, that allows the plants and the flowers to bloom and grow. And it's the same thing with your hair. You have to make sure that you cut those ends off. They serve no purpose. They're lifeless. So, that's the purpose of a protein conditioner. A deep conditioner is not the same as a protein conditioner. They are often misconstrued. A deep conditioner actually is known as like a hair mask or conditioning treatment. And for those of my clients who've ever come to me, they know that I specialize, honey, in deep conditioning. Deep conditionings are very, 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 very important. Like I said, it's also important not to over deep condition your hair, but it is important to make sure that you're providing your hair with the actual nourishment. It's pretty much just like a chemical mixture of concentrated protein and heavy cream, along with other hair vitamins and things like that. It penetrates the cuticle. The cuticle is the outermost layer of the hair. It protects the interior of the hair shaft. The hair structure. So it pretty much relaxes that cuticle and it nourishes that cuticle, and it allows the cuticle to receive moisturizing therapy and treatment, which is necessary. Let me tell you, the cuticle is so important in hair. Okay, then I gotta hurry up because my husband calling me. Okay, so then let's see. Leave-in conditioner is self-explanatory. They're conditioners that you leave in your hair after you shampoo your hair. They're just the actual source of protection for your hair. But again, please, y'all, please don't keep shampooing your hair, conditioning your hair, and putting a deep conditioning in your hair and then put a leave-in. You are just destroying your hair. Excessive shampooing. Let me tell you about that really quickly, okay? And when you excessively shampoo your hair, you strip your hair of your natural oils, okay? You cause your hair to be brittle. You cause the sebum to leave the hair. And let me tell you why sebum is very important, because it seals and protects the hair shaft and the cuticle. So just imagine if you're every day you just washing your hair away, you are stripping your hair of its oils, and then you start back getting these conditioners, and it's layers and upon layers upon layers of products on your hair, and then you're wondering why your hair doesn't move, or your hair is not growing. You're clogging your follicles, you're weighing down your hair shaft. It's very, very important that you shampoo and condition in good time. Now, the main purpose of a conditioner is simple. Okay, conditioners have 3 parts. They have the conditioning components is the humectants, which is inside of the conditioner. It provides the hair with moisture. It absorbs the moisture and it binds the moisture. So it's like nowhere for for it to go. Okay, and it's really, really good for your hair. Then you have the silicone, which is inside of the conditioner, which reflects the light. It causes the hair to bulk, and it gives the hair softness and manageability. And then the proteins. The proteins penetrate the hair, and they build the hair up from the hair inside of the hair shaft on the outside. So that's why they're very important to condition your hair. Now, as far as this co-washing mess and all of this stuff goes, I'm going to just be really frank with you. You guys do what you want to do, but co-washing has great benefits for those of us who are natural. And when I say co-wash, I mean providing some sort of conditioning agent to your hair before you shampoo it. By no means can you just condition your hair and consider that clean. You are fooling yourself, honey, and your hair is very dirty. In order to clean the scalp has to be clean. The scalp accumulates debris, and there's dead skin cells lying on your hair daily, okay, from sweat, from the outside, from the elements, from the sun, from the wind, from the dirt outside, the ozone, everything. You can't get that out with conditioner. When you go and start conditioning your hair and then you just, I'm going about my business, you're pretty much just layering this product on your hair, and it's really not serving the actual purpose of a conditioner. The conditioner and shampoo, they work together cohesively. One cleanses your hair and the other softens and makes your hair manageable and detangles or whatever. So I'm definitely going to say, please stop fooling yourselves out here with these co-wash treatments and systems. I don't care what commercials or anyone tells you. Any professional, licensed professional that knows about the chemistry of the hair and the pH of the hair and what exactly shampoos does for the hair. No one's telling you to go out and buy some cheap Pantene Pro V or one of those little cheap shampoos. But what I am telling you is to invest in a good shampoo to cleanse your hair on a regular basis. May have a routine. Deep condition your hair. If you want to co-wash your hair before you shampoo, by all means. But please do not think that a co-wash system is all that you need to cleanse your hair. I don't know where that system derived from. It's a big misinterpretation, especially in the Black community. We accumulate way too much oils in our hair to be playing those kind of dope fiend games. So I'm going to go. I hope that this pretty much gave you an understanding of what shampoos and conditioners are and what benefits they do for the hair. If you have any other questions, please inbox me or comment under the post, and I'll be sure to respond. Until then, God bless. Hope it was helpful. Bye-bye.